Good morning, kiddos. Today we are going to be going over our second cheat sheet. This is all the theorems that we have talked about this chapter, in chapter 2 here. Okay? This first one with segment proofs, it says that AB is congruent to AB, and with angles, angle A is congruent to angle A. Okay? This is the reflexive property of equality. Okay, this next one says that if AB is congruent to CD, then CD is congruent to AB. And over here with angles, if A is congruent to B, then B is congruent to A. So we didn't change anything about these except we flipped them around. We flipped the AB from the left side to the right side and the CD from the right side to the left side. Same thing with these A and B. Okay, this is the symmetric property. I always think of a mirror. Symmetric and a mirror. This next one says if AB is congruent to CD and CD is congruent to EF, then AB is congruent to EF. So we crossed out that repeating B of a CD here. Same thing with the angles. If angle A is congruent to angle B and angle B is congruent to angle C, then angle A is congruent to angle C. So we cut out that repeating B. This is the transitive property of equality. This next one is called the right angle congruence theorem. And the right angle congruence theorem, all it says is that all right angles are congruent. Okay, we talked about this one on our homework from Tuesday. This is the congruent supplements theorem. Okay, and to be a supplement of something else means that when you add them together, they add up to 180. So if you have two things, so if you have an angle 1 and an angle 2 and then an angle 3, okay? So if angle 1 and angle 2, angle 1 plus angle 2 gives you 180, and angle 2 and angle 3, when you add those together, they give you 180. Then when we add 1 and 3 to 2, for both of those, 1 plus 2 equals 180, and 2 plus 3 gives you 180. So if you take 2 out of angle 2 out of both of those, then angle 1 is equal to angle 3, okay? And that's the congruent supplements. Under the same logic, we have the congruent complements as well. The only difference with this one is that we're not adding to 180, we are adding to 90 degrees, because that's the definition of a complement. The congruent complements theorem. Okay, and then finally, the last one is the vertical angles congruence theorem. And the vertical angles congruence theorem just says that all vertical angles are congruent. Remember, we had that hand sign where our arms are crossing that tells us that what is vertical angles? They are on opposite sides of intersecting lines.